You already know what it is, man. It's Mr. Brian Freeman. This is Cadillac Chronicles. Today, we got Chemo from the whole nine in the whip right now.
Yes,
How you
sir,
feeling,
yes,
bro?
Sir. I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling good. God is great, man, all the time, bro.
Absolutely. Came all the way from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? To get into some real classics. You feel me?
Yeah, we about to turn up, man. We in the A. Let's get it, man.
Word up, some real St. Louis history. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, let's get into this music, and then we're going to chop it up.
Mafioso D, man. Chemo V, let's get it. Ladies, take it to the dance floor. This your song. Girl, get your dance on. Ladies, take it to the dance floor. This your shit. Everybody need a pop, yeah. Now count up all the homies where we stayed. On the blocks when I add them all up in my head. It's a lot.
Whole lot.
Now we done fell off in the spot. It's the plot. Let me see what you got. Shake it, watch the homies flock when you break it on in. Make it grown men. Hit the floor and beat her faithfully like a liquor store.
What she want to wrist to glow.
I got no chips to blow. Never was a trick. I never kissed under no mistletoe. Giving me a picture show. Baby girl, I got a blister toe. But keep shaking that ass like Mystico. Put you in a figure four. She listen to the whole nine every time she on the grind with a fist of dog. Call me Mr. Mo. Add you to my list of hoes. You can take a ride or you can fly away with the crow. Say she never missed a show. What I'm a disser for? When she shake that ass, she make it pop just like a pistol. All my ladies and my hustlers in the club up. On your feet, let's turn this motherfucker up, y'all. All my ladies and my hustlers in the club up. On your feet, let's turn this motherfucker. I said bang, bang, bang with me, Chemo V. One of y'all on the dance floor is a freak. I'ma be the MC, y'all follow my lead. Just wipe the sweat up off your face and pop to the beat. To the left side, Nina pop to the left side. Nina pop to the left side. To the right side, Nina pop it to the right side. Nina pop to the right side. Put your hands on your hips, bend your knees, now dip, now dip. Nina pop, y'all. Put your hands on your hips, come on, everybody dip, now dip. Nina pop, y'all. Take 2 steps up now. Take 2 steps up now. Nina pop, y'all. Take 2 steps back now. Take 2 steps back now. Nina pop, y'all. All my ladies and my hustlers in the club up. On your feet, let's turn this motherfucker up, y'all. All my ladies and my hustlers in the club up. On your feet, let's turn this motherfucker up, y'all. Yeah. The whole nine dirty. Yeah. Let go. St. Louis in the building. It's like Tony Soprano, the dirty bada bing. But instead of tortellini, eating collard green. Every time I kick around, the chemo sabe me. Every time I spit a line, you get not a thing. I be the hardest son, but not Kadeem. Got the wit to get your chick up out of Prada jeans. Got the wit to get you rich above your wildest dreams. Got the wit to get you lit just like a powder fiend. Now, homeboy, you got a lot of cream. Every time you ride the Escalade, you gotta lean. Chameleon Paint 22, lot of screens. This a can't, don't move. I got the beam. See, I've been pulling jacks before my early teens. Back when y'all was moonwalking to Billie Jean. So fool, take me to the vault and don't cause a scene. I represent for my cause, so I gotta scream. It go, come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. Yeah. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Come here, dirty. Let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Yeah, yeah. I posted on the corner like a stop sign. Clock 9. Cause this fool dropped down. He tried to slang Rick a brick, he trying to plot now. Somebody charging 26 for the block now. This man only does about a week on lockdown. Fair shit is shot down, but he out now. So I'm about to roll through his spot now. Bust shots and watch fools on this block die. It's much bigger than them iced out necklaces. And Rolexes, it's a price on your neck, you dig? I'm about to dead it quick. They say my head is sick. I am for red and snitch with 32 shots all up in the clip. I never miss, I make a black Casper. I smell cheese, y'all, colder than Alaska. You better freeze, y'all, put them in a casket. Make them a memory, dog. Hold on, wait a minute. I think I see, dog. Come here, dirty. Let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Come here, dirty, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you, dirty. Yeah, let go. STL in the building. I'm in this ATL, Brian Freeman, Cadillac Chronicles. Hey, this is my dirty Cuffy. Yeah. We gonna do this one for Cuffy, man. That's Cuffy at the beginning right there. Free Cuff. I want it all like my nigga Cuffy. Throw my balls against the wall like my nigga Cuffy. I'm screaming fuck the law like my nigga Cuffy. And I'ma stand so fucking tall like my nigga Cuffy. I want it all like my nigga Cuffy. Throw my balls against the wall like my nigga Cuffy. I'm screaming fuck the law like my nigga Cuffy. And I'ma stand so fucking tall like my nigga Cuffy. What's understood don't need to be explained. You pussy niggas better remain in your fucking lane. The faces changed, but the game will still remain the same. I'm in there, what's her name? Missing route, changing lane to lane. You ain't no gangster, you's a rat. That's your claim to fame. I helped you make your first million, now you naming names. This nigga try to totally cross me off the fucking game. He cut a deal like a producer, but he ain't Jermaine. I did my crime, I did my time, but it ain't no thing. Since I came like Damon Wayne's been bringing major pain. My nigga Cuff put up in that Bentley Moussain. We threw a party at that private, all the gangsters came. I want it all like my nigga Cuffy. Throw my balls against the wall like my nigga Cuffy. I'm screaming fuck the law like my nigga Cuffy. And I'ma stand so fucking tall like my nigga Cuffy. I want it all like my nigga Cuffy. Throw my balls against the wall like my nigga Cuffy. I'm screaming fuck the law like my nigga Cuffy. And I'ma stand so fucking tall like my nigga Cuffy. Cadillac Chronicles. Mafioso dying, man.
I don't know what else to
True
say.
dying shit.
I know I fucked up.
Yeah. They call me Chemo P, the Mafioso Don. Eliminate you with one wave of my magic wand. They wonder how I still get mine after all this time. Nigga, respect my fucking grind, I'm a mastermind. They call me Chemo P, the Mafioso Don. Eliminate you with one wave of my magic wand. They wonder how I still get mine after all this time. Nigga, respect my fucking grind, I'm a mastermind. Bitch, we so official. B-boy stands against the wall, holding on my pickle. I never saved a nickel. Blew up like a ballistic missile, I don't have that issue. Ducking at judicial. The ATL be down my wall looking for the pistols. Nigga, somebody blew the whistle. My circle small, ain't no chemo, can I kick it with you? My fucking team been on the scene since our early teens. That's why we barely never seen and we rarely seen. I'm talking things, I'm talking green, I'm talking gasoline. I'm topping shit, I'm popping shit just like a guillotine. They call me Chemo B, the Mafioso Don. Eliminate you with one wave of my magic wand. They wonder how I still get mine after all this time. Nigga, respect my fucking grind, I'm a mastermind. They call me Chemo B, the Mafioso Don. Eliminate you with one wave of my magic wand. They wonder how I still get mine after all this time. Nigga, respect my fucking grind, I'm a mastermind. Yeah. You know my Kenyans, you know what I'm saying, my Tanzanians, Chemo V. Let's get it, man. Cadillac Chronicles, man, let's ease it up. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna do it like this one. This one. Brought there. Muchala, Muganda. Muchala, Rwanda. I'm feeling like T'Challa and Wakanda. They call me Chemo V, St. Luganda. Reminiscing while I'm smoking on me ganja. How I came from the gutter to the dundada. But me still hit the village to see Jaja. All you niggas is my sons, I'm your papa. When I look up at the sun, I see Tata. Rinse with me gun, I mean rinse with the holy water. I used to hang with 40 thieves like Alibaba. Divine energy conceded to a holy product, yeah. Siba Balunji. Siba Balunji. Come on. Siba Balunji. Chad. Silver balloon G. What I do, y'all? Come on. I came to Kampala for my wifey. Turned up from my Nakachwa to an Ivy. I'ma take her around the world just to sightsee. And she would never find another like me. The ruler Kimo V, the almighty. Cooler than an Eskimo drinking iced tea. And it don't matter what the price be, whatever you like, no TI, girl, I'm IT. Turn off the camera, see how my real life be. Cause you can be who you wanna be on IG. And I don't believe nothing I see, man. None of this superficial shit inside me, no. Silver balloon G. Silver balloon G. Silver balloon G. Hey, hey. Silver balloon G. Hey, hey, Silver balloon G. Come on. I don't fuck with it, they vibrate downtown. I don't fuck with it on their way downtown. I don't fuck with it, they vibrate downtown. I'ma bug him down with my rig gun. I don't fuck with it, they vibrate downtown. I don't fuck with it on their way downtown. I don't fuck with it, they vibrate downtown. I'ma bug him down with my rig gun. Hey, Cadillac Chronicles. Chemo V, St. Luganda.
Chemo, man. The whole nine.
Yes, sir.
Yo. That's what's up, man. You're quite a character, my guy. For real, though. Nah, it's lit. It's lit. So let me ask you this. What's something that you're thankful for right now in your life?
Man, I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for my money. My ability to get it. And I don't want to talk, the money thing, man, because it's, it's a spiritual thing when we talk about this money thing, man. When you get up every morning and you hustle, you grind every day, it kind of puts you in the type of light to where, I could just think about like 20, 30 years ago, man, when I was a little kid and I was into the fuck, can I curse? I was into the fuck shit, man. I wasn't thinking about money. And it kept me out in a lot of trouble just not thinking about persevering and getting to the next level. And once I cut out the bullshit, man, and just understood that it's about taking care of the people around you, your family, your children, and just waking up and, trying to get to that. And I want to sound like this superficial guy that's, money driven. But when you get your priorities together, I just want to tell everybody out there, when you get your priorities together, everything just falls in line, You put your people first, your kids first, those who love you first, and those who you love first. And everything else will fall in line. Once I started doing that, things just changed for me. People started wanting to be around me, hang around me, kick it with me. When I was that neighborhood terror, nobody wanted to hang around me. You know what I'm saying? But when I changed my ways and how I looked at things and, understood that you could get money and you get bread by treating people right. You don't have to treat people wrong, or you don't have to step over people to get money. There's certain people that I used to think that stepping over people, hurting people, that's the way you get it. And every time, I got a little something, it left fast. It left quickly. It never stayed around. It always ended up diminishing. But, when I started understanding that when you treat people right and you do the right thing, the money, it stays. The monetary things stay and they keep coming and the blessings keep coming and God start answering your prayers.
Absolutely. So how did you start off in music?
Well, I could rap as long as I could remember, man. When I was like maybe about 14 years old, I understood that I could probably be a real star. When I was around 5, my mother understood that she saw me listen to Run DMC a lot. They had came out way pretty much before I was born, but Run ended up being like one of my favorite MCs. And my mother saw how much I loved hip hop, and she started kind of cultivating that within me. She started buying me like, microphones, and she wasn't one of those mothers that didn't want me to do it. She pushed me toward it because I come from a musical family. So ever since I was around 5, I could rap, and once I started going to the studios, or around 10 or 11, I go to different studios and people will hear my voice, the raspiness. Even at 10 years old, I had a raspy voice. They'll hear me rhyme and they'll just say, get in the booth. They would never charge me for no studio time, man. I just had free studio time all the way up until I got my record deal. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew I could rap. Everybody was telling me I was great. And, it just was one of those things where You know, it just was what it was, man. Like, I was the best. I was the best everywhere I went.
Absolutely. So where'd you get signed to?
What label?
Yes.
MCA Universal.
And what was that like, and how did that change your life?
Well, back when we got signed, you know, it was a bidding war. Actually, we was the only artist out of St. Louis to ever have a straight bidding war where like every label wanted us. It wasn't one of those things where we was going to the labels. The labels was coming to us, you know, because the whole Nine's music did so well on the underground level. This was before, you know, the Chingies and the Jaquans and, you know, the people that you know of today. It was just pretty much Nelly and the whole nine. And Nelly had his deal. And then, you know, when we got ours, you know, we just blew up from a different standpoint, I guess. And we sold 100,000 independent records, which equated to a big buzz in the industry. You know, everybody wanted us because they saw those sales. You know, we did the test marketing for the labels by selling all those records. Kind of like how Cash Money did with
Right.
Baby and BG. That's how we was. And to this day, nobody ever sold that many records out of St. Louis. And I don't think that nobody ever will with the way the game changed. So, you know, labels just started coming down to St. Louis and trying to see if our numbers was real. And there was this club called the Monastery that the labels came to that we was kind of running that club. Chaos was the DJ there. Shout out to DJ Chaos, man. That's my dog. And you know, he was a DJ there. And that was the club that broke our first record that blew up. It was called Everybody in the Club Up. Now we didn't perform that one, but that was the one that got us our deal. And it was cool, man. You know, we got the deal and everything went pretty good. And you know, it was what it was. You know, we had a nice run, and the whole nine is, you know, we got our stamp and our, you know, footprints in the Bible of hip hop, man. I'm happy about that. You know.
Absolutely. How did the Nina Pop come about?
Well, that dance. It's funny you asked that because that dance, people around the world know it as the chicken head, right? Or I don't even think they know it as the mono, but they know it as the chicken head by way of Chingy. And shout out to Chingy, man, but everybody in St. Louis call it the Nina Pop. We never called it no chicken head or none of that. You know what I'm saying? The Nina Pop and Everybody in Club Up, the whole nine is the staple group and the songs who made the songs for that dance initially. You know, this was before Chingy had Right There. This was before Jaquan had Tipsy. And we had all these Here and There and Everybody songs. We had this song called Everybody in the Club Up that they was playing at the Monastery. And Chaos was playing that song. It blew up. Like I said, that's the song that got us our deal. This was before all of those guys even was a thought as far as the music game was concerned. And you know, the dance, it was actually some gay dudes. Shout out to that community, to the LGBT community. Some gay dudes was in the club, and they made the dance up. So when we saw that, we was like, man.
What year was that?
I'm going to tell you, they be telling my age then. It was early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? And they made the dance up. And me and Chaos, we saw that, you know, and Chaos was like, man, we need to make something for this dance. And that's what made us make Nina Pop. You know what I'm saying? But we never did the dance because we saw that how it got made, so we wasn't really going to do it. You know, I never really did it. You know what I mean? I ain't no dancer.
But you made it for the people, though.
We made it for the people. You know what I mean? So we had dancers. We had the 4-5 dancers that did the dance for us. But, you know, it was cool, man. You know, the LGBTQ got their footprint in hip hop too. Because if anybody asks, that's where that dance came from. It came from the LGBT community. So that's what y'all got for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or Stripe y'all got for y'all back, man. Don't let nobody kick y'all out the game. Y'all made a lot of contributions to this mug, dog.
Word up, word up. So what's good with the song Cuffy?
Well, Cuffy is my boy, man. You know, he saved me. You know, I caught a case. I went to jail. He's a very intelligent brother, intellectual, smart, book smart, street smart. You know, he's this polarizing dude, man, that I had the privilege of meeting when I got incarcerated some years back, and he helped me fight my case. I had a serious case. It was like close to like a murder case or something like that. You know what I mean? It was up there with murder. And Cuff, I wasn't good for it. I met Cuff. I didn't know him, But I saw him in jail, man, and everybody was just giving him props in jail, the police and the inmates, and same thing with me. I'm a polarizing figure, so they was giving me my props in jail, you know, and we saw that in each other. He was like, who is this dude getting all this attention? I'm like, who is this dude that's getting all this attention? And we started playing chess, and he asked me about my case. He was like, man, I can help you get out of that, man. You know, just listen to me, do what I say. And you can write a movie about that shit, but I'm going to give you the condensed version. You know, he taught me how to file motions. He taught me how to, you know, how to subpoena discs and subpoena footage from people and send certified mail to prosecutors, and taught me how to write the letters to the judges and prosecutors and do all the necessary things and steps it took to beat my case. And I beat it. And if it wasn't for Cuff, I would still be in jail. And I love that dude. And that's why I made a song about him. And he actually gave me his discovery to read, you know, with the situation he got with bro. Who, you know, who shall remain nameless. Those who know. What's understood don't need to be explained. And, you know, I read it, and, you know, it was what it was. We all know what it is, you feel me? But, you know, that's between them two gentlemen. You know, Cuff gonna get out, and we gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? That's my family. I love them. And free Cuffy, man.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, man, I greatly appreciate you coming through, bro. This is lit.
For sure, man. I had a good time, man. We had a ball, dog.
Absolutely. This was very fun, man. But shit, man, you already know what it is. We got chemo from the whole. Let me ask you this too. So with the whole 9, like, where did that name come from?
Oh shit. Well, the whole 9. Actually, we was the arch rivals at first. And then some other cats, you know, from the hood that I knew, I didn't know they called themselves the arch rivals. They had the same damn name. So they called up to the radio station. Chaos was the biggest DJ in St. Louis. I mean, he was the 6 to 10 guy, over 4 million listeners every night. So, you know, they called up to the radio station, was like, that's our name. And we was like, well, it ain't in the name. It's in what you got going on. Y'all, hey, don't kill us, man. Fuck it. You can have the name. So me and Chaos started brainstorming about what the name was gonna be, and so we was like, man, we got your little sister, she can sing. We got Mr. McFeezy. Shout out to Mr. McFeezy too, man. You know, all my new tracks are done by Max Shooter 49. Shout out to Max Shooter too, because he's the up and coming. He's the next Metro Boomin, man. We worked on everybody's shit. I mean, the beats you hear, the Cuffy beat. You know, he worked with Young Thug, Kevin Gates. I mean, did the new Gunna joint, the showed him on the new Gunna album. Shout out to Max Shooter, man. He turned it up. He just won a Billboard Music Award. And I'm getting off subject, but yeah, me and Chaos was riding around, and we was like, man, we got Mr. McFeezy, we got your sister, we got the track stars, because you know the track stars produce for us before they produce for Chingy.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Sham. Shout out to Sham and Zoe. You know what I'm saying? But Sham was our producer first before he met Chingy and did Right There. So that was our producer, the whole 9's producer.
Wow.
Yeah, the dude who did Right There. Yeah, so that, you know, then he went on to meet Chingy and do that after he worked with us. Yeah. So
see, it's some real.
He did Nina Pop.
History,
he did the beats of Nina Pop.
That's crazy.
Before Right There.
Word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And the guy who did Everybody in the Club Get Tipsy for Jaquan, he did Let Me Holler at You before he knew Jaquan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's Tarboy. Shout out to Tarboy, the Track Boys. Yeah. So both of them worked with the whole 9 before they had Chingy and Jaquan. Already, we were the guys that made their beats hot to everybody first. Then they went on and got those artists.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, we was like, we was riding around and we was like, we got all of this stuff, man. Chaos was like, well, shit, we got the whole 9. We on the radio. We got everything. I said, we should call ourselves that. And that's how the whole 9, you know, we got our name. Yep. So.
Nah, that's amazing, yo. Real talk. It's a real St. Louis history, for real, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I greatly appreciate you, bro.
Likewise, man. I had a ball.
You already know. But yeah, it's Cadillac Chronicles. Mr. Brian Freeman. We got chemo from the whole 9. Shout out to St. Louis. You already know.
Yes, sir. St. Louis in the building. We out.
Let's get it. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.